What's happening, party people? Let's finally put an end to this. Years ago, I think it was 2022, I streamed this game to complete it, and I just couldn't do it. But today is the day. Today is finally the day. Oh my god. We are further now, percentage-wise. This is where we ended. I'm 80% certain this was the save file from years ago. 76%. And today we are starting at 78%. Already off to a better start. But right off the bat, I do want to, let's go for Thieves Den, because Thieves Den is my bane. It's one of the most interesting level ideas in Spyro. It's certainly the most interesting level idea in this game. But, yeah, hi. But it is truly one of the worst. Oh, you wanna get up on my desk? Okay. Let me clear off some space for you. Well, let's not have my glasses fall off. Okay, look. I'm making room for you. And of course, now that there's room for you, you're not gonna want to be up on the desk, right? Alright. So real quick, let's break it down. He's looking at me. No? Okay. 70 out of 90 dragonflies. Let's bring this in a little closer. Alright. So 10 dragonflies in Thieves Den, 10 dragonflies in Jurassic Jungle. Oh, I can't actually, like, go to them, because I haven't been there. That's fine. You know, realistically, I feel like we made more progress last time, even though we essentially did the same. First stream, we did 3 levels, half the homeworld. Second stream, we did 3 levels, half the homeworld. And now today, we're just going to be doing the 2 final worlds, which are the largest, and the final boss fight. So, but I feel like realistically, I mean, we did just get more percentage last time. We went from 30-something to 70-something. That's at least a 40% over 30% from the first stream. Pedantic doesn't matter. Okay. I love you, Thieves Den. Please be good to me, Thieves Den. Hang on, let me just make sure I remember. Okay. Is that... Let's hold both of them. Okay. So, this is gonna be required. I think, Thieves Den is the only level that actually requires the wing shield.
Wow! You're even shiftier than me! That's enough magic to make this car fly up and away! Hop aboard!
Alright, D. Bradley Baker. Did he move? Okay. I can scoot in a little more now that he's gone. Yo, what's going on, Sapphire? Welcome to chat. It's been a minute. We're so close to actually like 100%ing this game, but it's also we also have like I don't want to say the worst levels yet. One level that is we have one level that is just probably the most difficult level in the game, which is where we're going now, and then one level that I've had a lot of glitches with. A lot of levels where like money will despawn, you know, things like that. Did that happen the first time I streamed this? I'm trying to remember if that happened the first time I streamed this game, where like some gems just disappeared in Jurassic Jungle. Come on.
The Riptide Wizards have turned our treasure into monsters. Can you do anything to help us?
Yes. Why? Okay. I thought he was I mean, I guess it doesn't look like it. Why is he facing away from the... Okay, whatever. Watch out, just remember there are certain Riptocs in this area that are immune to Dragon Breath. I've heard it defeated with their own weapon attacks. Use the Wing Shield. So sometimes that little tutorial thing doesn't appear. Huh? God, it's fun. Little gem enemies. There's also like little pots that walk around. So I think we have to destroy these and all of these enemies. Yeah. Disney's Japanese branch made a mobile gacha game where famous villains are turned into anime twinks. Yeah. Why are you surprised? I know Tom and Jerry has a very popular gacha game. I don't know if it's Japanese exclusive, but Tom and Jerry has a huge gacha game. God, it's so like it's such a good idea. There's so many good ideas in this level, but all of the mini games. There's like a tower, climb the tower mini game, I think. There's a speedway, which I hate. There's a challenge gate where you have to either light flames or put out flames with your ice breath or something. That one feels bad. Oh, yes. Twitch has been getting worse about it. I can adjust it a little bit. The issue just becomes Twitch's ad revenue tanks horribly if you mess with those settings. You know, I'm sorry about the ads, but it's not exactly great. Okay, got everything? Okay. I gotta figure out how to set up. It's not. I know it's not that hard, but I think in the new year one of the things I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna start dual streaming between Twitch and YouTube. Simulcasting. That's the word I was trying to find. Alright, nothing. No, come on. Just point right at him? No. Oh my god, come on. There we go. It's so fucking sad that this game has a hard time rendering 2 pots breaking. 2 of the wicker baskets. This game struggles to render 2 of them breaking at the same time. Ah, cool. Did money disappear? I hit that wicker basket enemy. Do they not drop gems? Please. Ugh. Alright.
Hey, it's Charlie.
Well, I mean, there's a challenge portal right over here, so if we leave to a different area and then come back, that enemy should respawn, and then we can try again. Or we can kill the enemy again and just see if it drops anything. Ah. There we go. Yo, Arrow, what's going on? Sorry, this game is that it plain looked a lot better if the publisher didn't rush. Yeah. 100%. Well, a PS2 game from the ground up, I mean, because, like, oh, you know, just another day, honestly. I would say a PS2 game from the ground up under a year is not enough time. Insomniac, the original creators of Spyro, they would go on to do, like, Ratchet and Clank, and then they did a Ratchet and Clank. They did, like, 4 Ratchet and Clank games in 4 years. Like, after Ratchet and Clank 1, they had consistent annual releases. And, I mean, they did, they had, like, there were, like, other Ratchet and Clank games by, High Impact. So, like, Ratchet and Clank kept consistent annual releases, but Insomniac themselves did, a Ratchet and Clank game every year, 2002, 3, 4, and 5. And, I mean, all of those, great games. Like, Just awesome games. But I would say a PS2 game from the ground up. Yeah, and I mean, I think there's a reason you don't hear a lot about Universal as a publisher anymore. They're not good at it. Please be... Oh, I don't think this one's Oasis Speedway. I think Oasis Speedway is by a bridge. There's like a broken bridge, excuse me, with lots of those swinging axes. Yeah, this is the tower.
Wizard Riptalk has captured a dragonfly. Use your lightning breath to activate all the triggers and lower the wizard's tower.
Yup.
Enter the...
So once again, incredible... Yeah. Once again, an incredible use of the showing off demo. The tutorial stuff, or not tutorial stuff, yeah, the demo. If you leave the game idling for too long on the start menu, it will start playing random demos, and this is one of the ones that it's just terrible at. It just, like, the computer will start trying to play this level, and it'll just jump and head dive right into the water and die. And then just go right back to the menu. This game looks like a PS1 game, rushes some PS1 sound effects, and uses some PS1... Yeah, and I mean, personally, I don't hate that it reuses some of the, I don't hate that it reuses some of the PS1 sound effects. You know, call it nostalgia, but like, some things just should sound that way. Gems and stuff should sound that way. Personally, I think this game looks worse than the PS1 games. Not like... I think this does look like a PS2 game, but whereas Spyro looked like, oh, this is like really fun and stylistic, you know, for a 3D platformer for the time. You know, like, it wasn't... Spyro wasn't pushing the PS1 to its limit, but this is definitely, like, low-end PS2 game. Alright, I think there's one more on the outermost ring. Yeah, Spyro 3. I was more so speaking to Spyro 1. Like, first Spyro... Because, you know, first Spyro game on PS1 versus the first Spyro game on the PS2. And... Oh, now these are moving. Okay. Yeah, first Spyro game on PS2 versus first Spyro game on PS1. How do I... Yeah. Especially with the disc technology. You know, you could talk about how, like, oh, you know, the N64 was doing the 3D stuff earlier and better and all that. But, like, with the compact disc technology... Okay. I'm gonna have to kind of lock in here, because if I die, I gotta start all of this over again. But I mean, you know, A Hero's Tale is more technically impressive than Enter the Dragonfly. And you could argue that, you know, A New Beginning in that trilogy is more technically impressive. I'm trying to think if there's, like, trying to think what the peak of Spyro on PS2 was. Because I think A Hero's Tale is... No, is that... That one's not lit up. Okay. God, what a terrible camera. Well, it'll come back around. Yeah, that's the last one I need. It'll come back around. Yeah, but again, it's all dependent on the developer. You know, like there's some PS3 360 games that look like PS2 Xbox games. And there's definitely some PS2 games that are like, oh my god, they did this on the PS2? Shadow of the Colossus, I think, is a great example. Shadow of the Colossus, to me, still looks very, you know, technically impressive for a PS2 game. I don't think there's anything like that on PS3. I don't think there's a PS3 game that looks like a PS4 game, in all honesty. But I think there's definitely a blurred line, because there was more cross-development. You know, there were more games developed for both. Cool. So, first try.
What skill? I can't believe you made it.
That took me with the display delay. That took me hours. I was in the live stream the last time I played this years ago, 2022. That took me hours. I think Thieves Den is still like the first time I went through Thieves Den in 2022. It's not the first time I played the game before, but during the first time I streamed this game, I think Thieves Den is the most I have ever cut out of a VOD. Like, hours. I cut hours down into like a 1 hour VOD. Atrocious. Some devs just know how to push systems. Shadow of the Colossus, Last of Us, Doom 2016 on Switch. GameCube's technically more powerful than PS2, only slowed it down was the tiny discs that only had 1.5 gigabytes of space. Yeah, I think that generation, the PS2, GameCube, Xbox era, I think is probably the most defined by console exclusives. You know, you could argue that the generation before with the N64 and the PlayStation also had a lot of like really, really fun and fondly remembered exclusives. You know, your the first Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 64, obviously Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time. You also have your Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII, Spyro and Crash. Like, there are a lot of fondly remembered exclusives from that generation, but I think PS2, Xbox was most powerful that gen, held back lack of yes, 100%. The generation of console from the turn of the millennium, you know, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2, I think that is the most, because like that was a huge turning point for the the games industry, in the sense of passing the torch of the console wars, because Sega lost. As bad as it is, because Sega consoles always ran extremely well, but it was a passing of the torch to Xbox and PlayStation for the next generation of console wars, and I think that was very much staking a claim for the current landscape in terms of who are our audiences. You know, Nintendo pushed very much into more family-friendly fare, family-friendly fare. Xbox really showed off, you know, for a more teenage to young adult-centric audience, you know, with a very cool HUD on their, or not HUD, but a very cool UI on the original Xbox. God, the Duke controller. But I think Xbox really carved out a very excellent niche for itself early on. PlayStation was very much not family-friendly in the same way as Nintendo, but for all audiences. You know, PlayStation kind of did a scatter shot of, at least the PS2 did a scatter shot of like, oh, we have games, you know, we have God of War and, you know, more adult-centric. They still had Metal Gear Solid, you know, they had MGS3, Snake Eater. Like the PS2, GameCube, Xbox generation was great because it was the point where we escaped from 3D being the whole selling point, got iconic series. Yeah. GTA really came into its own. Shadow of the Colossus, Halo, God of War, Jack. Yeah, there were a lot of... You're right. Instead of the selling point just being, look at what 3D polygonal technology can do. Red pill, blue pill. Morpheus selling seashells by the seashorepheus.
Come back anytime.
But yeah, I feel like that generation of console was the first generation of modern games with personality, I guess is the most succinct way to put my point. It was very much, you know, the previous generation was very much shifting landscapes of going into this new technology. And as much as, you know, VR is super cool, AR technology with the likes of Pokemon Go and stuff, or Invisimals on the PSP, handheld technology, I genuinely don't think we have reached, or we have had a bigger breakthrough or a bigger shift in gaming since the leap from 2D to 3D. Because 2D to 3D, for watch us been, ooh, look what this can do. Yeah, but 2D to 3D was everybody realized this is a shift we have to make. This is how we evolve with the industry. VR did not have that push. You know, PlayStation is really the only, like PC obviously they have like the Oculus, the Quest, they have different companies in this landscape. But in terms of console gaming, PlayStation is the only one that's really kind of doubled down on it with the PSVR 2. The Switch had, what was it called? The Nintendo Cardboard? I don't remember. Nintendo had it for like a second. I don't think it did super well. All that cardboard stuff didn't do well because it looked like trash. But I'm so tired of Spyro games shifting around what makes dragons powerful. Because in the original trilogy, it was dragon wings. The sorceress wanted the dragon wings. That's where dragon magic comes from. And then in this game, they're like, nah, actually, it's the dragonflies. Why do you think they have this symbiotic relationship? The thing that really pisses me off about the dragonflies in this game, this way. Combined name and recognition. It'd have been no contest. Yeah. Because the only way to play with the PlayStation VR is to have a home console. You know, PlayStation 4 for the VR, and then PlayStation 5 for the VR 2. And I mean, also, like, the price point for the PSVR 2, standard price point for the PSVR 2 is higher than a PS5? No. I mean, they're currently on sale for, like, half the price at different distributors. Best Buy, Amazon, Target. They're currently, like, half price for the holidays. I think it's just because they can't push units. I guess handheld technology is also, like, really impressive. But again, like, it wasn't a necessary... Cool, that guy just... Okay, I was about to say, that guy's just gone. I'm not getting money from that little dude.
Hey, it's Jordan.
No, it's interesting because Sparks was the only Dragonfly until this game. Like, in the other Spyro games, in Spyro 1 when you're rescuing the dragons, and Spyro 3 when you're rescuing the baby dragons. They never, even in the epilogue, when it's like, oh, you saved all the baby dragons, look at them running around the artisan home, or Stone Hill, I think it is. There's never, like, other dragonflies running around with them. So, again, it's just, you know, new developers putting their spin on it. Again, I was about to say, I don't hate this game. We're about to go into, like, my least favorite part of this game. Full stop. I hate Oasis Speedway so much. So, of course, me saying, oh, I don't hate this game, we're about to be here for an hour, and I'm about to be so mad. Once again, the most I've ever cut out of a VOD is me in Thieves Den, and I think I probably cut about an hour and a half of me trying this speedway. Came at a time before the Oculus Quest cost $250, $300 console, which at the time was cheaper than the VR headsets, which were $1,000 at the time. I have never been super... So my dad has a PSVR. I've used his PSVR a couple of times, like Skyrim VR. I'm like, okay, wow. It's still Skyrim. Borderlands... Was Borderlands 2 in the VR? That sounds right. Borderlands 2 VR. Again, I'm like, wow. Still I love Borderlands 2, but... Do you believe the new Spyro 4 might be an RPG? No. I think, I don't think we're... I don't think, Oculus Rift was before PSVR? Yeah. But the point being that, Oculuses were, like, way more expensive to justify... Like, it was harder to justify purchasing an Oculus than it was to go in on the PlayStation 4, which had been around for a few years. You know, you could get a good secondhand PS4 and a PSVR 1. Like, the accumulated cost of the PS4 plus the VR was less than PC headsets when that started. And, you know, there was already a really large established base for the PS4. But between all of the scalping for the PS5s, like, what do you mean, like, we're cycling down? What do you mean people are already talking about developing for the PS6? It feels like the PS5 era has not been around that long. Because of all the scalpers, people didn't have PS5s for, like, the first 2 years. Standalone headset. $300 for a standalone without needing a PC. Ah. Alright, I'm just gonna jump into this. They'll have to really change the game? I don't think there's a Spyro 4 in development. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong for there to be a Spyro 4 in development, but I don't think there is. I think, because there was the or the Crash 5 leak, that Crash 5 was meant to be a crossover with Spyro, and Uka Uka was supposed to go to the Dragon Realms, and then you're supposed to play through Spyro levels as Crash and Crash levels as Spyro. Like, that sounds like it would have been amazing, and that would have been the only Crash Bandicoot game I would have played and possibly enjoyed. No, I think that was probably the last gasp for Spyro. Yeah, I want there to be a Spyro 4. And you know what? If I'm wrong, good. I want to be wrong. But I think if we are going to get a Spyro 5, I don't think it's going to be an RPG at all. I think if we get a Spyro 4... I feel like if we're going to get a Spyro 4, they're going to play it incredibly safe just to see if there's still interest in the franchise, and then it's not going to be received super well because it's too safe, and then Activision is going to say, okay, nobody cares about Spyro then, and then it's going to be a dead franchise. Spyro on Crash level sounds like a special kind of hell. Well, I meant so in, like, more of a motif. Like, it would have been levels from Spyro 1, like the Artisan worlds, the Peacekeeper worlds, but they would have been corridors like Crash. And then there's some leaked demos or tests of Crash-themed levels, but in a more open, platformy way like Spyro levels. Like, it would have been the motif and palettes and art design of the respective franchises, but with the level philosophy of their original respective franchises. So, you know, I think some of the ideas were like Dark Hollow, but as a corridor level, and things like that. They may just not bother because it has the words Call of Duty and live service attached. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna kind of lock in here and try just to gauge how well I can do here. Cool, I missed that. Oh, that's right. I can go through the tunnel to save time. Okay, dimma damn it. There was a, oh god, I feel a sneeze. Damn it, okay. I'm good. There's a gaming podcast that I listen to, like news and stuff, and they were going over the last like few years, kind of. It was like a big anniversary for them, so they were going through the last few years, you know, just to see how things have changed and where things are at. And they were talking about how at the Game Awards in 2021 there were like 4 live service games that were shown off and have already died. It's like, oh, coming in 2022, and it was a bunch of different live service games. All of them are dead. Which... You know what game just came out that's kind of weird to me? I said I didn't really care about it when it was shown off at Summer Game Fest this year, and I'm still not super hyped about it. Infinity Nikki is an online-only, like, live service game, but it's completely single-player. Like, you need to make an account for their servers and stuff, but it is entirely a solo experience. The fact that it's online-only, really fucking fishy to me. I mean, I'm not surprised it's popping off, but it's just really suspicious to me because you know what's going to happen. The same shit that's happening with the crew recently. Once the servers go down for Infinity Nikki, a bunch of people are going to be like, why was it online only? You know, I can't play this game anymore that, you know, I've sunk hundreds of dollars in cosmetics and microtransactions into. Yeah, a lot of people were excited for it. Is this actually faster? Is that actually faster to go on the ground for this? I went through the ring. Go fuck yourself. Okay, when I go through that tunnel, I'm gonna try and stay in the air. I do want that. Do we know if this Spyro game has the same rubber banding difficulty as the other Spyro games, where it's like, oh, like if you die, they make it easier, or depending on your percentage, the game becomes easier or harder? I think, what was that, Spyro 3, where like your completage, or maybe it was Spyro 2, where your completion percentage dictated the difficulty of the game. Fuck! Ugh! And so it begins. My usual issue. My usual issues with Oasis Speedway. I think Flight was definitely faster, yeah, than the, So, I was going so insane when I was playing this on stream last time, years ago. I still remember this. I was trying... So, the enemies will go just a certain speed, always. The enemies are not designed to... Or it's not as rubber bandy as the other, races and stuff in like previous Spyro games where enemies would speed up or slow down. In this game, the person in like first place will always just cross the finish line at the same time, so it boils down to you're actually racing the clock, and the enemies are kind of superficial. The enemies become superficial in that you're just trying to cross the finish line before a certain time. So I was calculating like, okay, I gotta be done with lap 1 by this time. I gotta be done with lap 2 by this time. You know, things like that. And I wish for the life of me I could remember. Man, I really wish the homing... Who is second place? Why do I keep... Okay, I think that guy's second place. I touched the ring. I touched the ring. Okay, I think... Because I definitely need a rocket to hit some of the people further ahead. You know, there's no way I don't think there's any way I can get into first place without shooting the first place person with a rocket. So the question just becomes, where is the most easily accessible rocket? I think it's right at the beginning, so... Can I get to second place by lap 3? No. Okay. Oh, the music at the very least isn't off. Like, it's still the same composer. It's still Stuart Copeland, who composed the first 3 games. So at the very least, the music isn't bad. Nope, I think that's first place right there. Damn it. Yep, 2:10, I think is the time I have to get to. I need to shave 5 seconds off. Roughly. Okay. Is there a blue? There is. Okay. Okay, so I think what I need to do is, once I'm through that ring pointed at the lighthouse, I need to swing around, and I think... Will the speed boost I get from going around the lighthouse... Is that worth it over beelining it for the next... I think in general the speed boosts are always worth it. Kind of sucks that some of the speed boosts are hidden though. You know, like the whole point of this race is to not follow the dotted line. Alright. Ah. Nope. Okay, so there is a... Was I hitting the height limit? Is that what was going on? Okay. Okay. I wanted to grab that and hang on to it. Fuck. Damn it. Ugh. Okay. I'm not even going to focus on rockets, just speed boosts. There's 5 speed boosts in this race. 2 at the beginning, 2 in this tunnel, 1 around the lighthouse. Oh yeah, that feels much faster. Okay. Damn it. $210. If we're just, well, ballpark. We're just aiming to finish this race in 210. That is 130 seconds. So roughly 130 seconds. Divided into 3. Well, 120 divided into 3 is 45 seconds. 40 seconds per... 40 seconds per lap. And I think, obviously, we're starting slow in the first lap, so I think there's meant to be a grace period of 5 to 6 seconds. But I think what we're aiming for is 50 seconds in lap 1, 40 seconds in lap 2. Damn it. And it is level with that lip. Well, we got sub 50 seconds on lap 1. Okay, we are second place much earlier than before. Okay, it's actually working. And I know I just jinxed it. I've just hexed myself by saying it's working. Oh, thank God, it's done. Ugh. Okay. Try again? No. See, Thieves told me that they haven't seen anyone faster. They gave me a dragonfly.
Hey, it's Neo.
It's Neo! Oh yeah, Spyro 3, it definitely feels like it makes a difference, right? Alright, time attack. Try completing each try competing each challenge in order. Start with the rings, thieves, cobras, camels. Rings, thieves, cobras, camels. Oh, this is cobras. Who are the thieves? Where are the thieves? Well, we're already on it, so. Here are the camels. Oh, flying carpet guys around the lighthouse. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Well, now I know where they are, so. Yeah, enter the Matrix. We found Neo and entered the Matrix. So they want us to immediately pivot. Damn it. Cobras. "30 seconds. Damn it. No. I wasted too much time. I mean, like, missing that Cobra kind of sealed it for me. But I wasted too much time going around in circles with, going around in circles on the, thieves. again, like, just little things that they changed that's missing from the original trilogy is that defeating or doing parts of these time attack challenges gives you like 1 or 2 seconds per accomplishment. You know, like in the original trilogy, each of those carpet guys would have given me an additional 2 seconds. You know, I would have started with less time, 45 seconds maybe, instead of a full 2 minutes. But it's not... Like, that just... It would have felt a lot better. It would feel a lot better if I was gaining time. No. Okay. I would have actually lost it. You want to try again? No. Okay. For like the first time in years for me. That's Oasis Speedway done. And that's we're over the hump. That's like the worst part.
Hey, it's Copper Top.
Neo and Copper Top. The two dragonflies that... Would you like... What challenge do you want to play? I want to leave. Do we have to go? Alright. We'll be back again. No. No, we will not. Okay. That's the worst of it. That's the worst of it. So now there's just the big useless water room in Thieves Den. There's one last passage that has an upper and lower section, and then there's a huge room with all kinds of platforms. And then there's the back room. There's a back room that leads back to the entrance of the level. But that's it. We're done with speedways. There are no more speedways in hello? Okay. Wonderful camera. So glad that's optimized. Okay, I think the useless water room is that way, and this is... is there anything... No, I don't think there's anything up there. There will be stuff on various platforms later. Hmm. One second. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, and get out of here. Okay. Yes, Sparks, I know. I'm sorry I was just idling for 5 seconds. Oh, God, I forgot about how few checkpoints there are in... I think this might have been the second checkpoint in the whole level.
You know, if I could swim, I'd dive under that water and press the switch to open that door up there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I forgot my water wings. Watch out for the...
Yeah. Is it dangerous?
Ouch.
A genuinely huge and not useless, but like one of my biggest issues with this game is that everything is just overly scaled. You know? I feel like, and it's not too terribly so. I feel like if this game had been on PS1, designed by Insomniac, say like this water area would be maybe 2/3 the size it is now, cut it down by about 33%. Not a large amount, but like it's just a little too big. Just enough to be noticeable for me. Yeah, ukulele's also too big. And that's just a critique I have of a bunch of different, like, modern 3D platformers. Like, A Hat in Time, I feel like you are so tiny on the screen in such a busy environment. I did not like the 30 minutes I played of A Hat in Time. Maybe I'll go back to it eventually. Oh look, another key. It's got crystals on it. I wonder if there was a scrapped, like, crystal-themed level where this key is supposed to go. Oh boy, how it handled... So, like, you would collect one thing and then get kicked out of the level. I played, a little bit of ukulele. I remember playing ukulele maybe only a few months after it came out. Was it ever free through, like, Xbox Games with Gold? Back when that was a thing. For some reason, I feel like I got it through... Yeah, I think I got it through Games with Gold. Alright, so... And then... Yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like that idea's kind of been beaten to death. You know, bigger isn't always better. Like, we've been shouting it for years, and it doesn't seem to get through to anybody, so... But I mean, like, good games are still alive in the indie scene. And I mean, like, every now and then there's a great AAA game. Alan Wake 2? Fucking awesome AAA game. I loved Alan Wake 2. But... Yeah, I feel like at this point... It's just... And I feel like some companies are kind of getting a clue, but not enough to immediately change... Not enough to, like, completely change what they're doing. I feel like companies are starting to understand in the way that, like... They might release a smaller game every now and then, or they might distribute a smaller game. Like Ubisoft, what was it? Ubisoft Originals, I think is what that branch is called, where they'll find, like, smaller, more independent games, and then they'll distribute them. That's where Kensera Zhao came from, was Ubisoft Originals. It was like an independent, you know, an indie game that got a larger platform thanks to Ubisoft. But again, that's not Ubisoft changing their... Or like Assassin's Creed Mirage was a smaller Assassin's Creed game relative to the other ones. And then they turned around and they're like, oh, but Shadows is going to be back to the way we've been doing things. Too big. Jedi Fallen Order? I played a little bit of that, and I thought it was fine. It did not catch me. To be fair, I'm not particularly fussed about Star Wars anymore. We've had... this conversation's come up in chat, where, like, I used to adore Star Wars, and now it's just so oversaturated, I don't care. I might play those games on stream at some point. I think I have them both. Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Because, like, they play really well. I think those games play great. You know, and they look great. I just didn't particularly care for the plot, which is a shame. I've heard Star Wars Outlaws, the new big open world Star Wars game from this year. I've heard that described as, like, this is, like, a magnum opus that is just absolutely devoid of anything. You know, like, it's such a full game, you know, and the world feels so lived in, but it simultaneously and paradoxically feels so hollow.
Hey, it's Marty.
Was Outlaws the one written by Amy Hennig? Or was that, like, 1313? I know Amy Hennig was writing a Star Wars game. I can't remember if they completely scrapped her ideas or repurposed them for Outlaws. Nope. Oh, interesting. That enemy dropped money. Look down. That's the opposite. Okay. Six. No. Okay. Go around the whirlwind. I mean, one thing I appreciate just from hearing people talk about Survivor is it doesn't do the bullshit video game thing of, in the sequel, your character will start at, you know, square one. You know, there'll be something happens in a cutscene at the beginning of the game that means your character has nothing again, and you have to start all over. From what I've heard and from what I've been told, Jedi Survivor doesn't do that, which is so cool. It's so cool just to, you know, become, or, you know, learn how to fight better in the first game, and you get to keep that for the most part. I don't know the extent of that, but from what I've heard, you don't start at square one in Survivor. Alright, I need to use the bathroom real quick. I was hoping to hold it until we were done with this level, but this room is fucking huge and there's so much to run around and get. So I'll be right back. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you're using the bathroom if you need to. Eat if you need to eat. Stay hydrated. All that good stuff. Your body will tell you what it needs. Just listen to it. And I'll be right back. I've returned. All right. Blurp. Okay. So, I think I want to get all of the money first before anything else. I want to make sure I'm... Am I in the water room? Big useless water room. Yay. Because there's no checkpoints. Weirdly enough, so in the Atlas, this is the second to last level. I think Survivor I enjoyed because they didn't nerf him, didn't redo the same cookie cutter plot points that Star Wars had been. Cal doesn't doubt for a moment that he wants to be with his girlfriend, despite her hailing from a group of Force users Jedi once hated. He knows not everything has to be light or dark side because life is gray. Oh, so he's a gray Jedi? Oh, I mean, makes sense. He just wants to protect those he cares about without losing himself. That's an extremely complex character journey for Star Wars. That is nuance that Star Wars I don't think has ever known. Some attacks that could be used no matter what lightsaber style, exclusive to, let's say, you can only use this move if you go single blade. Dual wielding is really cool in Survivor, but it barely has many attack animations and moves. Single blades has all the attacks. I mean, I guess that's a trade-off, you know. To be fair, we haven't seen, and I guess they could have expanded upon using the single lightsaber. They could have expanded, or using two lightsabers, they could have expanded upon it in Jedi Survivor, but to be fair, we haven't seen Like, we've seen Asajj and Ahsoka. Nice! The jump button didn't work. I love it. And now we're back. Nope. Yeah, so what I was saying before, I think even though this level is listed before Jurassic Jungle, I think Jurassic Jungle has more checkpoints. This one has like 3 checkpoints, like the start of the level and then 2 fairies in the level. I think Jurassic Jungle has 3 fairies in the start of its level. It's a larger level for sure. It's probably the largest level in the game, but... Nope. That's fine. Yeah, I think Star Wars is really cool to enjoy as like a nostalgia trip. Hang on. Gray Jedi in philosophy, but he leans more towards light by affiliation. He was a child in the Clone Wars, so they were more forced on teaching him to fight. He wasn't fully indoctrinated with their tenets. He's become far more flexible, stands with a blaster and lightsaber combo is a perfect example. The Jedi would loathe him for it. Well, Cal just... Yeah. And I mean, we've seen some stuff like that. Like, Ezra's lightsaber in Rebels had a blaster built in. And his master was like, hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Trying not to rip the controller off of the shelf behind me. Yeah, and that's kind of the same point with Rebels. We are very small in number. It's about survival, you know. It's great to have your morality when you have the hierarchy behind you to back it up. You know, the Jedi Order had been around for, you know, hundreds or thousands of years, and it was they had that moral high ground. They had the stability to hold these tenets. Cal, Ezra, Kanan, perfect example of balanced Jedis. They aren't all holier than thou and use their attachments to their advantage. Yeah. Like, and that's... I think there's a reason why a lot of the movies don't focus on perfect Jedi. You know, the thing that just pisses me off, like, we'll take Phantom Menace. You know, Qui-Gon, we are told that Qui-Gon is a maverick, and, you know, Qui-Gon plays by his own rules. We're just kind of told that. It's hard to think of an example where that is the case, where, you know, Qui-Gon goes against the Jedi Order, other than, like, bringing Anakin. You know, it's like, oh, the boy's too old. But, you know, we're a majority of Jedi that we focus on for stories are very, you know, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan is very much having fun. And for a Jedi to have fun, grumble, grumble, piss and shit, blah, 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 blah. You know? And I mean, like, Obi-Wan is a little flirtatious with the Queen of Mandalore. There was clearly something there. Oh, there goes that gem. Cool. Alright.
Thanks for your help, Spyro. Say, did you drop this?
Hey, it's Mickey.
Where? Did I? Alright, so I'm missing 102 gems. And 2 dragonflies. I think one is hidden around the back route, and the other, I think, is from the gate. The challenge gate. Funnily enough, each of those Jedis attained some sort of ability that would have been bizarre in the order. You could see in ways far beyond mere echolocation, Ezra can control massive amounts of animals far beyond a mind trick, and Cal can slow things at will. Interesting. They put Witch Time in my Stars War? Yeah, let's try and get all of the gems before we worry about where the last 2 dragonflies are. I know where one of them is. One of them is just from the challenge gate. And it looked like ice breath, so we have to put out fires? Question mark? So we should be ending the level at 6,200. Oh, the chest. Yes. Okay, that's where the last dragonfly is. Awesome. I forgot about the box that we got. And now I'm going to spawn back halfway through the level. Or I guess 2/3 of the way through the level, because it's definitely not faster just to turn around and walk back. It's fine. Alright. Just because I hate this room and platforming in this room, let's go back the other way. Let's just see how long it actually takes. Because all the enemies are gone. Hey, look, a gem. Yeah, we'll use this opportunity to run back through the level and just double check and see what we've missed. Oh, there's a couple gems over there. Surely these are... Yeah, well, you know what? All of it is fine. There's not a lick of this that isn't fine. Okay, nothing there. I definitely think that some of these chest enemies have given us, or some of these, like, wicker basket enemies, some have given us gems and some have not. No, I want the life up there. There's another life. Underneath? You know what? Not worth it. Not worth it. I do not care enough. Double checking that these guys don't have gems in them. Okay. Then the last of the gems should be on that platform with the Dragonfly chest. Oh. Something looks kind of weird as first person. Expected something along the lines of Tomb Raider style. I mean, I think it looks interesting. So, I was not going to play it at all. I just don't particularly care enough. I don't particularly care enough. I like the Indiana Jones movies, but like an Indiana Jones video game has never really interested me. But I did get a free copy of it with my new GPU. NVIDIA gave me a Steam code for it to be like, oh, to try out, to push your new GPU, you know, just to see what your new graphics card is capable of. Here's a free new game. Which, awesome. Never seen the movies, but I'm aware of a glaring plot point in Raiders of the Lost Ark or something. Yeah, so there's... It was a bit on The Big Bang Theory where somebody pointed out, I think it was Kaylee Cuoco's character, pointed out that Indiana Jones is entirely, like, unessential to the plot. Basically, like, if Indiana Jones wasn't there for the plot of the movie, it would have ended in exactly the same way. You know? The Nazis in the movie were basically on a... Like, they were on a pointless quest. You know, they were gonna fail anyway and all this stuff, so if Indy hadn't been there... But you know what? They're pretty unoptimized. Yeah, no, we were talking about this. It's like, a lot of, it's kind of fucked up humor-wise. That's a whole other conversation about my thoughts on The Big Bang Theory. I have a very complex love-hate relationship with that show. You know? Anyway, yeah, we've talked about how, like, Japan is really good about optimizing games and, you know, compressing them, and the West is just terrible with compressing games. But yeah, I got a free copy of that new Indiana Jones game, so who knows? I might play it on stream at some point. Would people care? You know, if that was like a Monday game, if I just started playing that. Marta.
Hey, it's Marta.
Personally, I think the first Indiana Jones movie is the best one. It's a classic. It's a banger. I love the first Indiana Jones movie. The third one, I think, is... I don't think the third one is as good, but I think the spectacle makes up for it. A lot of the spectacle, like, it's just as fun. I think Indiana Jones 3 holds up as well as Indiana Jones 1 for different reasons. Indiana Jones 2, I think, is fun, but weird. You know, like, it's not... What's that? You'd watch I Am Mayo? A trilogy of games I've already played? Not on stream. I haven't played I Am Mayo on stream, but... Yeah, maybe. It would... I think playing the new Indiana Jones game will... Because since it's on Steam, I would be streaming and playing that game from my PC. I think it will be a good chance to see... To see what my rig can do. This huge... So I kind of swung the pendulum, I'm not gonna lie. I went from a very tiny, compact rig to, too fucking big. What? What do you want? You want up in my lap? Come here. Come here. Mwah. Alright, one more level, and then the final boss fight. Cool. There he goes. Who's texting me? Oh. I gotta uninstall the Instagram app. I don't care enough, and now that I'm on it, I keep getting notifications of like, oh, so-and-so posted their story. That side should be large enough to cool a house.
Hooray! You did it! My contraption is working! Step right in and it will transport you somewhere really cool. At least, I think it will.
Hooray! To Jurassic Jungle! Jurassic Jungle! He's going Terminator style. My PC is on my desk. I tried fitting it onto a shelf, but it's just, like, I tried fitting it into a little cubby hole. Just too big. Let's measure it a little bit. It's about 20 inches tall, 8.5 inches wide, and almost like 2 feet deep. It's fucking huge. Your PC sounds like a jet engine. Thank you for choosing personal computer. Honestly, with how many fans, with how... I've got about 5 fans going in there. I have 3 fans on the front of the PC pointed right at me. It is extremely quiet. Ooh, yeah. I like my desk. Oh, shut up. Shut up! Shut up, Spyro. Shut up, Dr.
I have
Whiskers.
just the right breath to chill him out.
What's that? Chill him out with the ice breath? Yeah, so in this level, I think a majority of enemies are immune to the fire breath, and you need to use either electric or ice. I think it's meant to be ice. Oh my gosh, so Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most atmospheric and, like, engrossing games I've ever played. Like, I played it in Japanese, and it's, you know, walking from place to place or riding a horse, and, like, all of it felt so good, and I was so enamored with the world, and it just sucked me in so easily. Something came out, like a new game came out or something, and I put it down, and I never picked it back up. I think playing it, I think a majority of games that I haven't played that I want to can be broken down with, if I play it on stream, I'll get it done. Like, I think that's what happened with Vampire. You know, like, I enjoyed the first couple hours of Vampire, and then something happened, something came up, and I never finished it. I finished it, played through it on stream, and I persevered. And now I know. Now I know that it's not good. Come on. Nope. Come on. Do I have to... Can I not do it? It's not letting me delete. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sapphire. It was not letting me do it in Streamlabs, which interesting. Yeah, Streamlabs was not letting me like highlight or anything. Again, still getting used to the new software, all the things it can and can't do. Like, oh, one of the things I missed that apparently is not available on Streamlabs OBS, my Be Right Back used to have a really nice fade in and fade out. Now it doesn't. It's just that. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll try to go back to OBS, but the issue with OBS is OBS doesn't want my notifications to work. My alerts don't work with OBS. There's like no good streaming platform. Can I do a simulcast with Streamlabs OBS? Like I talked earlier about wanting to also start streaming to YouTube in the new year. You know, just get... I mean, honestly, I could get that set up, like, after stream today. But... Is that something Streamlabs OBS can even do? I know OBS can. Normal OBS can. Can Slobs do it? That didn't... Sparks didn't lose... Okay. Fire does the hurt animation but doesn't hurt me? Or lava? Interesting.
Kids, still fresh 3 days. They're following us. Hey, Spyro, I've been studying this temple, and it's quite fascinating.
Professor
Yeah?
Copeland.
How so?
There's also Professor Stewart around here. Named Stuart Copeland, the composer. I'm just gonna be chewing on some nuts, don't mind me. 30 series cards, besides the 3060, and below are discontinued. Yeah. That's kind of where I was at. You know, I've known for like a year that I needed to upgrade my shit. It took until Black Friday. So, lunch gas in total. This PC, all the parts in it, from what I was looking at, normally this would be a $2,000 rig. But in getting all the pieces myself, on sale, building it myself, I paid like almost half that. Which was still yikes.
Well, I believe that these strange drawings on the walls are a clue to something.
Yep. Shut up, Sparks.
Yes.
Alright, so... It's yellow and then green. Okay, so hang on. Yellow, green is on the corners behind me. Red... Is that red, blue, purple? Okay, is it red, blue, purple, yellow, green? If I go around... Let's try red. Red. Blue. Purple. Yellow. Green. Oh, okay, hang on. Yellow, green, nope, it stops. Okay, so green, yellow, am I going the other way? No. Let me try purple first. Purple. If I go over to blue now. It's not... Okay. So, on the wall back... Look up. Oh my god. Red, blue, purple. If I do red... Oh, wait. Is it going back and forth? So it's like red from that wall, yellow on that wall, back to blue. Oh, no, it's red on... Red's over here. So let's try red and then green. Hey, it's still glowing. Okay, so red to green. Blue's in the middle over here. Yellow. Purple. Okay, we'll try it the other way around. So it's purple. Back on the other wall, it's yellow. No, okay. Shit. Red. Green. Blue. Purple, yellow? That does not make sense, but okay. Sure.
Hey, it's Scarlet.
No, we got Charlotte. I was about to say, didn't we already get one named Scarlet? We got Scarlet and Charlotte today. Oh, 4070 Super. My minimum requirement, 12 gigs of VRAM. Mushroom does love, still leave shit unoptimized. Still looking at you, Todd Howard. Hey, your new game cannot run on most standard PCs. Well, then I guess our audience is just gonna have to upgrade then. Fuck you, Todd Howard. It's fucking ridiculous. $7800 XT or 3900 GRE. Most of these numbers mean nothing to me. Friends helped me figure out what I should build. You know, it's kind of like, here's what I want out of my PC. So they were like, okay, you're gonna want to get something like this, or, you know, start here. And then, you know, use PC Parts Picker to... Alright, I hear the cat running around. In the sense of, like, probably jumping on things he shouldn't be. There we go.
Hey, it's Doompa.
I forgot about Doompa. I forgot about Doompa. Oh, look. The key for a treasure chest that definitely belongs in the scrapped pirate level. Such a good time. Alright, I guess before we get too far, we should head back to the beginning of the level and get the treasure chest. I'm gonna have to go check on him. Glad I went back. Forgot that. Or I missed that.
Hey, it's Jean-Marc.
They were really desperate for names. And I think next, like on the exterior of the temple, should be a bunch of rickety bridges. Yeah, okay. I can think of one of the, so there's like 2 challenge portals in each, 2 like minigame portals in each level. One is a slide. I can't think of what the other one is. I mean, we'll find out. Alright, so there's, okay. So I don't think, process of elimination. We've had 3 speedways in this game. I don't think it's going to be a speedway. We've had... I probably should have started in the other direction. Yeah, there's some back here away from the... Oh, well, I mean... You can always jump down. It's not going to be a speedway. I really don't want it to be a tank minigame. I know one of them is a slide.
Hey, it's Karen.
I don't think it's another one of those platform ones where you need the electric breath. Which one is this? Because I think this one is the slide, but I could be wrong. The slide, not my least favorite, but this is definitely the worst one. The slide in Jurassic Jungle is extremely trial and error. It's very, yeah, it's trial and error in terms of jumping around blind corners and stuff. Yeah, the volcano is about to erupt, and it is. I feel... Is this the one? I think I was, like, almost able to... I was almost able to make it all the way down, even with the display delay. But I don't know if I actually beat this last time I played. Cool.
You almost made it, Spyro. Try sliding a little faster next time. Slide.
I do also remember trying to slow myself down so that I could see more turns coming, I could see more platforms that I needed to make it to before actually making it to those jumps. But the volcano is erupting behind us. Lava will eventually catch up with us.
You almost made it, Spyro.
The slide is also too long, in my opinion. Ah! Not where I thought I was. I thought I was going behind the... Okay. I do remember the slide going on way too long. I'm trying to remember if there's a second stage to this one, like the one in Monkey Monastery. How the one in the monastery had 2 levels to it, and Sparks was like, oh, the monkey didn't tell you that there's a second run. And we don't want to lose momentum. It's not the end of the world, but the lava is closer now. Luckily, there's a little blue light at the end of platforms, so you know when to jump, or at least where to go. Damn it. It's fine.
You almost made it, Spyro. Try sliding a little faster next time. Slide.
Well, we've made it further in 10 minutes than I did in half an hour the last time. I'm sorry if I keep referring to the last time I played this game on stream for those that haven't seen those streams. Those VODs or weren't there. It's just, that's the reason I'm playing this on stream now, is I've been thinking about it for years. That I keep saying, I'm going to go back to that Spyro game, and instead I kept playing different Spyro games. You know, I think in that time I've played through A Hero's Tale thrice on stream. Yeah, because I wouldn't have played it before playing the 4th one. I wouldn't have played Spyro 5 without playing Spyro 4 first. I've played through 4 handheld Spyro games, the Legend of Spyro trilogy. Yeah. I've played through a lot of other Spyro games before coming back to this one. The other one... Okay. The other one that I really need to put to rest is, oh god, it might have been 2021. Might have been the first year I was streaming. God, have I been streaming since 2021? Or have I been streaming since 2022? I know Twitch is going to say something different because I've had this Twitch account for a while. And I think I at one point accidentally hit the go live button in like 2016 or something. 2018. Just because I didn't know the platform and I was still trying to figure stuff out. So it's going to say my first stream is different than what my first stream actually is. There we go.
You made it.
Hey, it's Soggy.
But yeah, and I think now...
It seems as if the volcano has stabilized. Wanna try sliding down it again?
No. Okay. Yeah, oh, what the hell was I just talking about? Oh, the other game that's kind of been haunting me that I started, didn't finish. First, like, October that I was streaming, the first, oh, spooky month, we're going to be playing spooky games. I started a Nightmare Before Christmas game. This was, like, before Facecam. I don't think I would start that one over again, because I think it would be funnier just to pick up the same save profile. I was like, I want to say halfway through that game. I was just getting frustrated because it's not super intuitive. It's very much a, like, it's a it's like a PS2 Nightmare Before Christmas game, but it's very like Devil May Cry. I think it's by Capcom too, which makes sense. Like, it's in the DMC engine. It was pretty good. Yeah, I was just getting frustrated because it was not super intuitive what I was supposed to be doing. And then October ended, so I used that as an opportunity to pivot to other games, and I kept saying, like, oh, I'll come back to it next October. And that was at least, like, 2 years ago. But, here in December, why not pick it back up again? I might... That's something. Ow. I might do, like, a Nightmare Before Christmas style. Like, here in December, I might start playing more horror games again. Because there's not that many... There aren't that many holiday-themed games that aren't a little gimmicky, you know? But there are plenty of, spooky games. So I think a Nightmare Before Christmas style. Oh, okay. It'll be fun. That's something I might just do going forward. From, like, October until the new year. Just start doing exclusively, because there are a lot of horror games that I want to play that I just haven't gotten around to. And they keep making them. Horror games are very successful. Maybe next year that's what I'll do, is from October until the new year, I might just play exclusively horror games. Cool. The platform fell out from underneath me because of the physics. It doesn't let me jump without ground underneath me, and it doesn't let me glide without jumping. Which is definitely something you could do in the original 3 games. If you accidentally walked off a platform and tapped the cross button, you would start gliding. But in this one, I'm gonna wait for that to come down. So unstable. Awful. Alright, and there's no checkpoint on the other side of this. Fun. Alright, so don't die. Here we go. Now I can afford to die. Is that a dragonfly? Is there a red dragonfly? Huh. Guess not. That's right. Okay, so there's an invincibility thing here. We got to run on the lava and take out silver lizards.
Gosh darn it! Those blasted R1000s destroyed my lab and ran off with my equipment! Oh. Great! Say, Baru.
They borrowed my equipment on...
Oh, that's all you want me to do. And how exactly do you want me to do that? There's a lava pit out there.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, and they melt. Oh, they're all I forgot that they're like kind of based on Terminators. The larger like T-Rex cyborgs have like the original the one like robotic guy from the Terminator. And these ones are based off of the T-1000s. They're made of silver liquid. Okay. And we're sent back in time. When we enter this level, it's through one of those time bubble things like in Terminator. Okay. Alright, and I gotta head back to land.
Hey, it's Mitch.
Nothing. Oh, it's hidden back by the other... Yeah. It's back here by the other challenge portal. Which I will come back for after I get the Firefly for... Ah, cool. It didn't give me... It didn't re-up my shield. Interesting.
Great job, Spyro! You found them all! Here, I found this Dragonfly under some broken equipment I found in my lab. You can have it!
Hey, it's Jason.
Hey, Tom, can we get that one again? You don't really sound into it. Hey, it's Jason. Tom, can we get that one again with a little more? No. Are you asking me to read that again? Do you know who I am? I'm SpongeBob. Spyro was not happy to see Jason that day. $88 gems left. And shouldn't be too terribly many dragonflies. Please don't be a tank minigame. Please don't be a tank minigame, even though I think it is.
Welcome to the Tower of Scary...
Oh, okay, no, this is fine. This is a completely unique tower climb. This is the only thing in the game like this, which I think is very funny. Which is why I forgot about it. Because it is, like, the only thing in the game like this. Do you dare climb the Tower of Ridiculous and Scary Heights? Excuse me. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough right into my microphone. Oh. 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 Cool. Oh. A little bit of, you know how sometimes there's you know how sometimes on peanuts there's like a little bit of, shell? Not shell. But like flaky skin on like a roasted peanut. A little bit of that. Right towards my lungs. Come on. No, why did I Left and right was not working. It just fed me up into... Okay. Ow. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. On the bright side, I thought this was timed. What that actually is my health bar. All right. Can I keep going up? Do I have to... For some reason in my head, I have to slide to this... I have to... Okay. Can I keep sliding up? Cool. Are you sure you want to climb it? Don't do it, Spyro. Up. Okay. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Let me get out of the way. I do not have a lot of time to play around, huh? I can jump over them! Cool. Kinda wish I had known that. I can just jump over the rocks. Alright. Alright.
That was terrific, Spyro. I've never seen anyone get up here before.
I mean, I can just jump.
Really? Then how did you get up here?
I took the elevator.
Well, there's a hidden elevator that
Yeah.
only I know how to find. But anyway...
What? So I did all that for nothing? Hey, it's Warren.
I don't have any...
I don't know what it is about people taking Insomniac franchises, but between this game, oh, I accidentally clicked yes. Never mind. Between this game, A Hero's Tale as well, and the Ratchet and Clank games for PSP, Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank, They just keep making the main character. They just keep making the main characters assholes. You know, like, oh, that is like not the right characterization at all. I give up. It's too hard. No, I'm done. I have the Dragonfly. Okay, we have less than 100 gems. Are we at 88 or 89 dragonflies? At most, a couple more dragonflies. Because there's the dragonfly for the end of the level. There's another challenge, like there's another guy later in the level that has a dragonfly for us. I remember him. Or maybe they're the same guy. Give a Spider-Man and someone makes... Spyro versus Alduin? I'm sorry, Spyro, but Alduin would just eat you. Well, the issue, like in the first Spyro game, like yeah, oh, he's a funny little in the first Spyro game, he's like a funny little you know, 90s protagonist. He's like, I'll get him. Spyro does get to use his photorealistic gun. Now it's an even war with Alduin. You know, that's fair. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't be surprised if the all-knowing Twitch algorithm powered by Amazon search results... Yeah, Alduin is the dragon from... one of the dragons from Skyrim. The final boss dragon, I believe. Yeah, because Parthenax is the good dragon played by Mario. Parthenax is a good dragon played by Mario. No, let me... There. Aren't all these streams scripted? Who told? Who told? No, let... Ugh.
Miss Spyro, that bad old thief over there stole something from me. Can you believe that? He stole the bio...
Yeah, I was just saying that, I told, how dare you? A lot of the games, you know, like, if we just look at how a franchise evolves... Hell yeah. It's crazy. Tomorrow's script for Yakuza 0. It would be so funny if... Because I promise, next time is going to be something.
Great job, Spyro. I knew you could do it.
I can't believe we did a whole stream for Yakuza 0 and did, like, half of a story mission.
Hey, it's Bonky.
Next, tomorrow, I'm focusing on story missions. I'm still not saying... I'm still going to say yes to any side quests we stumble upon. But I'm not just going to go do karaoke for the love of it. I just want to get to real estate. I just want to get to Majima and his hostess club. And then I'm not going to do any of those side quests. I'm not going to do any of that minigame shit. Because we need to do story missions.
As a reward for your heroic efforts, and in the name of good science, please accept...
Wonky and Bonky are the last two dragonflies. Let's hear it for Wonky and Bonky. Wonkus and Bonkus. Oh, it happened again? So this happened to me before. The game's just stuck like this. Great game. Great game. Alright, so the only way out of this is to restart the PlayStation. Hooray! Oh my god. Kiryu takes off his shirt and it's a full body back tattoo of Spyro. Well, hopefully autosave is reliable. We'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at. Hooray! This game came out in 2002. 2002 was an incredible year for games. And then also this one. ...2002 was an absolutely goated year for video games. If every Yakuza antagonist just had a Spyro villain tattoo, I wouldn't mind. 98%. We're at 98%. And the game shit itself. Okay. Will it save us? Will it load us in the Jurassic Jungle level? Or is it going to load us back in the hub world and we have to go back to Jurassic Jungle? We had less than 100 gems, and Wonky was our last Dragonfly. So I guess we can just double check our Dragonfly total. If we have 90... 88, okay. So we're missing Wonky and Bonky then. Yeah, okay. So we just have to run that circle again. Fuck you. And since it didn't save our last Dragonfly, it didn't load up, or it doesn't remember that we've beaten the level. So the back route, because all the levels are cyclical. All the levels are cyclical. Cool. Awesome. No, I love it. You know, for as much shit as I give this game, and as much shit as the community as a whole gives this game, I'm still amazed that it holds together as much as it does. It doesn't hold together well, but it holds together. And I am very impressed. Why? 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 Why did that happen? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Why? Triangle is to hover at the end of a glide. If I had hit triangle twice, sure. In all of video games, yeah, but you have to get 101%, and since they never finished the game, that's not possible. You can only get it by cracking open the software. True, but again, like we live in a post-internet world where games can just like be updated. This game cannot be updated. Okay. Alright, so the last time it saved was when I exited the portal from the tower. Is what I've noticed. Is what I noticed. So, gotta recollect everything out here. Quit it. Come on. Okay. Well, I killed him.
Great job, Spyro! I knew you could do it. Here, take this. It's a dragonfly I found in the jungle.
It's a dragonfly found in the jungle. Alright. We got Bonky. There, she just zapped us. That should be a save point, right? Okay, now let's not skip his dialogue.
It was no sweat.
As a reward for your heroic efforts, and in the name of good science, please accept this as a reward.
Hey, it's walking.
Okay. I recognize that voice. Oh. Have we seen the first Mandark episode? I will take your word for it. If anything, I can, yeah. Do I have the guide in here? I don't! Awesome, I thought I did. Well. Let's find out. Spyro, enter the Dragonfly cast. Dead Rising remaster this weekend. That shit is so ass. Certified demake. Rip. Alright, no, I don't want to edit the cast. I want to look at... Oh, that's Tom Kenny again. That's the same voice as Spyro and, SpongeBob. The mice listed as the mice professors is Tom Kenny. Greg Berger, Andre Sogliuzzo, Neil Ross, Carolyn Lawrence, Pamela Hayden, Billy West, D. Bradley Baker, Jeannie Elias. Okay. Well, that's 100%. And now it's just the final boss fight. Now it's just the final boss fight. I've heard incredible things about RE4 Remake. You know, to be fair, the Resident Evil remakes are just so much... That's not Frank Welker? No. Frank Welker is not listed in this cast at all. God, my brain. The Resident Evil remakes are good. Like, the Resident Evil remakes are, like, always certified, universally agreed upon, good. I don't know why that was such a hard concept for my brain to, like, cling to. And now, all the way back at the beginning of the homeworld, we have the final boss portal. Alright. I'm gonna put these peanuts away. There. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been some weird, like, for all of the, like, Resident Evil games recently, there's been a lot of, like, weird things, you know, it's like, oh, for $4 you can get a new keychain to put on your gun. It's like, but why?
Let me try that again.
Why?
This time I will take care of you once and for all.
Oh yeah, so something that we didn't do and you don't have to ever do. So Ripto is the only boss in the game, but you can fight him a couple of times. Once you reach certain, like, percentage thresholds, you get to go fight him. And then once you hit 100%, you come back for, like, the final fight, and that's why he's saying, oh, you're back again. How was that possible? Because the idea is that they want you to keep fighting him, but there's, like, they never show you the portal to be like, oh, look, the boss portal is open.
Hocus pocus.
Ow. Master Professor is Frank Welker. Wiki says he's uncredited. Oh, okay. Sick.
Hocus pocus.
God, the camera's atrocious here.
Hocus pocus.
And now he's just bigger. Oh no, now he's caveman. Yeah, cave Ripto, cave toe. Oh, I need to use the fucking wing shield, right? No? Okay. Is it? He's filled with some sort of rage. Some sort of Ripto's rage. Cool, I love not being able to dodge that. I do not remember what I have to do here. 1 second. It's so unlike him. Alright, final boss. Ripto's lair, Spyro enter the Dragonfly. Final round. With 100%, now you get to fight the third and final stage of the fight. It's a bit more tricky than the others. Ripto turns himself into a huge caveman-like version of himself and starts his attack. Jump over the ring of ice he blasts out. Run away from the single ice blasts. They're usually 3. After doing 2 rings of ice, he'll occasionally get his scepter stuck in the ground, and you'll hear an electric zapping noise. This is your cue to use your electric breath on him. Repeat this 6 times in total to win. The time between you being allowed to attack varies. Sometimes he'll go ages without getting stuck. Cool. So I was right. It is an electric breath fight. Okay, so that's 2 of 6. I just noticed there's no fodder anymore either. You admit the snort, or you admit that you like the snorks over the Smurfs? I mean, I'm gonna be real. I have seen more of the Snorks than I have the Smurfs. By process of elimination, I also prefer the Snorks over the Smurfs, just because I have not consumed much Smurfs media. Alright, I'm gonna lock in for a second just so I don't die. Is that 5 or 6? Is that 5 or 6? Son of a bitch. No fucking way. I definitely hit him more than 6 times. What? Awesome. Turn the camera. Okay. All right. Well. I love that he went through different animations and psyched me out on what attack he was doing. Alright, there's one. Two. Three. So that should be half. That's right. He does the other one. Four. Nope, he's gonna do the slam attack again. Five. Come on. I wonder if it's like... I wonder if it's always set at like a 50-50. Like the first time he does it, like, it won't do the attack. Like it won't get stuck. But I wonder if every subsequent hit... Well, that's 6. That's 6. Seven. Eight. Spyro entered the Dragonfly final boss glitch. Ba, 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 ba. I'm not getting any results on whether or not he can just glitch and not take damage. So the idea is that when he does, sometimes when he does the slam attack, he'll become vulnerable to an electric breath attack. Sometimes. And according to the wiki, like this is his damage animation. According to the wiki, you have to do that 6 times to beat him. I've done it 8 times, and it hasn't beaten him. So like everything else in the game, it's just glitched. Cool. Okay. And it's only sometimes. I think it's like a 50-50% chance if he actually becomes vulnerable during that attack. Cool, and now we're just not getting it at all. It's awesome. Okay. Okay. I think I noticed what I've been doing wrong. I've been misreading his animations. Okay. Why is it just not happening? There, okay, those are his actual damage animations. Okay, so him getting stuck with the electric sounds. Okay. That's not me damaging him. I thought that was him taking damage. No. There, that's actually him taking damage. Okay. Okay. And now I just have to wait a billion years for him to... So that last time, when I thought I hit him 7 or 8 times, I had actually not hit him once. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay. Okay, and he does make a hurt sound. He does make a damage sound. Good to know. Son of a bitch. I don't know if I need to be shooting lightning at him during that second hit. I don't know if that's actually what gets him stuck. Okay, so that's like 3? 2 or 3? Damn it, okay. We'll say 2. Just to be on the safe side, we'll say 2. I jumped. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, so 3 times. We have hit him 3 times. Can't wait to see the comments that are like, wow, you got shit RNG on this boss fight. I know. I jumped. I hate the camera's the worst part, honestly. It's not even like mechanically the it's my nose. It's not even like mechanically, you know, putting RNG into the boss fight. That's frustrating. There. Okay. Is that it? That's it. That's it. Oh my god. Okay. And that's Spyro Enter the Dragonfly 100%. Yuck. Congratulations.
Not again! My plans were so perfect. Twice I put my faith in this staff, and twice it has failed me! Dragons, dragonflies, I can't win! I can't win!
Well, that's what you get for playing with your little sticks. Silly Ripto. Don't you know magic and dinosaurs don't mix?
You haven't heard the last of me, you little demon! I'll be back, and you'll be sorry. Every last one of you will be sorry!
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Loading. Oh, it's gonna give us the 100%. Like, oh, you did it. Now the party can continue as usual. We did it.
Well, as normal as fairy tales go anyway, pal. I'll tell you what though, guys. We weren't just gonna stand by and let Ripto ruin this date for the baby dragons. Right, Sparks. Or the dragonflies.
Well, everything is finally back to normal. Isn't it, Spyro?
Yeah. And that's it. That's it. Oh, what a great frame. What a great frame for the credits. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Next time will be something else. I'm gonna call it a day there. Realistically, I only have like half an hour left, and there's not really a whole lot to get done in half an hour, even in like vanilla Skyrim. So, Let's bring up socials. I want to thank, yeah, you too, Arrow. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I can finally put this behind me and never play this game ever again. I probably will at some point. Who knows? If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out as well. If you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch. It's free, it's easy. At 150 followers, we will be playing Akiba's Trip. At 200 followers, Bubsy. And as usual, all of the socials are linked here in chat or linked below in the description on the VOD. There's the Patreon, there's the VODs channel, there's the other YouTube channel, Silver Screeners, there's the film podcast, Kill Off Film Majors, there's my Instagram, there's the Discord server, all that good stuff. The Discord server is honestly the best place to be. That's where all of my scheduling messages go, you know, if there's any announcements that I need to make regarding a change in schedule or a canceled stream, something to that nature, that would be in the Discord. The Discord also votes on the games that I play, as well as that's where I place all of my sources for the end of month, now beginning of the month stream. Those usual end of month gaming and news wrap-up streams, those are going to be at the beginning of the month, so January 5th will be the next one. What else we got going on? This Thursday, yeah, music composed by Stuart Copeland. Sound design and voiceover editing by Womb Music. What? Alright. Voice cast. Tom Kenny. Greg Berger. Andre Sugliuzzo. Neil Ross. Carolyn Lawrence. It's all the same people as it has been. Pamela Hayden, Billy West, Michael Dorn, Darren Norris, D. Bradley Baker, and Jeannie Elias. Alright. Didn't know about Michael Dorn and Darren Norris in this game. But yeah, so Sunday, January 5th will be the next news stream. This Thursday, the 12th, I believe it's, yeah, 12/12. Yeah, 12/12 is the Game Awards. We will be doing a Game Awards stream. No stream next Thursday. This upcoming Thursday, yes stream. Next Thursday, the 19th, no stream. And yeah, tomorrow more Yakuza 0. It's a good time. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Be good, be kind, treat people the way that you would want to be treated, and I'll catch you in the next one.